Hey guys! Oh goodness, I'm a little bit late. Having issues with my live stream this morning, my connection, or this afternoon. Oh my gosh, where'd the day go? So hey, thanks for joining me if you're live. I know I'm supposed to be in the dome, but I wanted to just talk a little bit about I'm going to be putting little tadpoles, and hopefully there's a frog I keep seeing up here by the shore here in my pond. So I have a pond in my dome, and I have a pond out in my landscape here, and I hope you guys can hear me. If you're joining me live, please be sure to comment below. Hopefully I can see your comments here. And forgive me, like I said, I'm usually out in the dome for this presentation, but I wanted to kind of talk out here a little bit, just so you know I'm not just in a dome. I actually have live in Northwest Ohio, and I'm out in the middle of flatland, farm country, out in the country, and my property, my gardens, and my dome, and my greenhouse, and my gardens, and this pond behind me are surrounded by woods, and there's a part of the river that goes through it actually. What you see back there that looks really green, it's not usually that green. It's because I have the pop filter on to make me look like I have a tan. I was looking pretty pasty under the gazebo for this live stream, so I thought I would turn that on, and it really made things look green. So my pond back here outside is a 1/4 acre. It's kind of a kidney-shaped pond, and we keep it very natural. Every year we make a trip down to a fish farm, and we pick up tilapia. Which, if you're familiar with tilapia, you cannot grow or raise tilapia outside. Ooh, it is windy. One good thing about being in the dome, it's not windy in there. And anyhow, there is a fish farm that is probably about 30 minutes away from me, and we go down there and we pick up a good couple buckets worth of tilapia and put them in the pond back here. And so what tilapia do is they help us keep our pond natural pretty well. And it actually, those little tilapia will eat all the bad things and prevent the growth of algae and things on top. Well, algae can still grow, but the tilapia eat it. So I love it. I have a couple in my dome, and in there they're just living, so we can put them out here. Someday we'd like to maybe raise some more fish, so we don't have to go to the fish farm, although I don't mind going to the fish farm. It's good to support local other people who do things, right? My goodness, I got some wind, and my eye is just watering from the wind. It must be, things are starting to bloom out here in Northwest Ohio, and fun stuff. So it is spring cleanup time, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Please comment below if you're joining me live. Let me know where you're joining me from. And I'd love to hear about your spring cleanup out in your gardens. Are you able to get out in the landscape yet? There's quite a few people I'm seeing this morning that are still dealing with snow and ice and winter conditions, even though it's spring. We are pretty lucky. It's a beautiful day in Ohio, even with the wind. I love the wind because it's blowing all the nice seeds and things around, right? Including weed seeds like thistle and stuff like that, I'm sure. But that's what it's all about here. And all right, so back to the pond. The reason I'm sitting here by the pond is this is where I am going to take my nets, and I am going to scoop out a couple of tadpoles, just a couple of them, because I'm going to put them in my pond out in the dome. And why? Because tadpoles like to eat algae and things like that, right? So I do have 2 koi fish in there in the dome, not in this pond. And my hope is that the tadpoles can kind of help the koi keep things clean in there and grow up, and I can watch them. I kind of like that. It's kind of neat to have a little habitat with those little tadpoles. Now the tadpoles are frogs. I do have a toad that's in the dome as well, And that's another critter I'm going to be getting if I can. They're pretty fast, but I have a pretty good net. In fact, I'm going to show you here. I left them laying over there. I got to grab it. And I'm not going to show you a live stream of me catching the frogs because that would be very embarrassing. In fact, maybe I will video that and then I'll put it on my YouTube. So you guys can follow my YouTube to see a very silly photo or a very silly video, because that's what you'll get when you see me catching frogs and toads. It's kind of complicated. They're very fast. You do not want to have your cell phone on you when you're doing that when water's involved. So anyhow, thanks for joining me. I see you guys are coming on. I'm not seeing any comments here. If you guys are commenting, forgive me. So I don't see them here, and I'm not sure why. But I will come back later at the end of the stream, and I will be able to answer your questions that you may leave and get back with you after this live stream. All right, so on Garden Chat the other night on Twitter, our topic was spring cleanup in your garden. And we had some great responses from people. In fact, I'm going to put the link in this live stream so you guys can check it out. It's a recap of the Twitter event. And check out what everybody was saying. There were some great tips on maintenance and land cleanup ideas for the garden and things that you should be doing right now, or just things that other people are doing. I love hearing it because all of a sudden I'm like, oh wow, I totally forgot I needed to do that. So I love that. I love hearing what everybody's doing right now. And also today, I shared a link, or I think I shared a link in here. It should be on my page here at Bren Haas. And, or if you go to my website at brenhaas.com, look in the blog section. There's a button right at the top. I am part of a Tuesday garden blogger group. It's a great group of ladies. I was really late today. I've been super busy. We've got a remodel going on. We've got, and it's spring. And anyhow, today everyone shared these really cool spring tips. And I have all the links. They're on my site. And I'll share the link so you guys can check it out. My post today, I shared 3 of my top picks for tools for spring cleanup. So you're going to want to check that out. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have the link that's the best way to do it, I think. And darn it, you guys, I can see folks around here, but if you're leaving comments, I can't see them. So I'll have to come back to that. Maybe it's my, it's probably my connection here, but bummer. Anyhow, sorry I'm not in the dome. I will be back there shortly once I catch some tadpoles. There's a story for you. And it's going to be fun. Hopefully I catch them. Fingers crossed. Ooh, I can hear them. My fish are starting to actually move around in there. And that's kind of cool. In fact, before I sign out today, hopefully I have a good enough connection. I can walk over there. I probably won't be able to do that, so I might have to just post a video to let you see what's going on in the pond. It's actually pretty cool. And if you if you are a new pond owner, you're lucky. Especially if it's a new pond. This pond was about 30 years old when we purchased this place, and it'd been kept up somewhat. Older ponds are really hard to get back up to health, or to keep healthy, I should say. A couple of years ago, we actually had a team of pond suckers, they're called, come out, and they didn't drain the pond, but they basically had scuba gear on and got in the pond and sucked all that great stuff from the bottom. And really, everybody's thinking, oh, that's so disgusting. But it's not. Ponds are awesome. They're a great addition to your landscape. If you have room on your property, I totally recommend go big. Seriously. Go as big as you can and go as deep as you can. The deeper the pond, the better. It just is. So many times we've thought of redoing this pond. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a lot of maintenance because it's only about 16 feet deep. And I need more fish in there. We're working on that again this year because a couple of years ago we had a big kill in the pond. Everybody locally did because it was so cold, and there was like 5 feet of snow for months on it, and that's not good because the fish need the sun to get through, And usually in the winter, I actually go out there and I snow blow the pond. You can ice skate on it and fun things like that, drill a hole and fish even. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, I was blabbing too much. When the frogs jump in the pond, you can hear them go, "Rah!" Just like that. Anyways, yeah, so it was so cold 2 years ago. Like we hardly had enough time and energy to keep our driveway cleared for us to get in and out with drifting in that, much less keep our pond cleared. So we had a lot of kill in the pond. And we did add some more fish as the years went on here, last year and the year before after the kill, but it takes time. We had some really big fish in there, so it's a bummer. So anyhow, there it is. And you know what? Connect with me if you have questions about a pond. I've been out here with this pond for about 13 years, so I'm getting pretty good at it. I know it looks green. Like I said, it's just the filter on the Facebook here. Now, my post today, one of my tools. Gosh, I wish I could see you guys' comments. If you're commenting, I know you are, because there's quite a few people watching. Can't see your comments, guys. Darn it. I'll have to get back to it after. One of the tools I recommend in my blog posts are these shears. These are awesome. And it's in my post today. This is by Fiskars. Power Gear 2 shears are awesome. What I do, instead of bugging my son about running the electric hedger or the gas hedger, which was so frustrating for me, I never tried it. Really intimidates me. Have you seen those gas hedgers? Like, man, those are, woo. And plus it's a crank, and I have a hard time getting those things going. And it was frustrating for me as a mom to ask my son, hey, can you do this? And he's getting older and he's got a life too. So these came along, and yes, hey, oh, there you are. Here, Aaron. I don't want to leave you hanging. You can't see us. Oh, I do see you, though. Thank you. Okay, so no one was commenting. That actually makes me feel better in an odd way. Okay, awesome. Anyhow, no more worrying about having the electric hedger, because these things are awesome. Seriously. So I'm going to pan. Hopefully I can pan it back here, so you guys can see. See that giant thing, that giant grass? I've got like 8 of these things around the pond and up here and over there and along the... Okay, I can whip through them with no problem with these, and it's easy, and I don't have to bug my son. So that was one of my tools today. That's the only one I'm going to give you. If you want to find out more, you're going to have to go over and you're going to look at my post. And you know what? I'm going to talk to Fiskars and see if they can hook me up with a giveaway, because I would love to give these away to you guys. If you're interested, comment below and I'll see what I can do and maybe get a giveaway going there. And now last week, if you joined my live stream, I know there were quite a few of you that were interested in getting some seeds from me. What I need you to do is follow that link on that live stream and go over and email me, basically, and I'm going to send you some seeds. And hey, thanks for joining me, Dawn. Hello. I can read it. My eye quit watering. And yeah, so hey, what are you guys doing in the garden? Are you out? Are you able to get out and start cleaning up? I know I have a lot to do. In fact, this is so sad. I'm on my patio here, and look at this. Oh, does this look horrible? It sat up here all winter. It was really cute in autumn. In fact, these are kind of fun because these gourds now, or these yeah, these are gourds. These have seeds in them, so that's kind of cool. I put those out in one of my compost out toward the woods, and I usually get some really cool plants growing. I can actually harvest more off of this. So that's a tip there for you too. You're composting. Think about what you're composting and compost it, because you can get plants off this instead of, you know, just, I don't know, what would you do? Just throw it away? Yeah, this one's pretty much gone, but there it is. And oh, I wanted to show you guys my net that I'm going to catch. The pruning, still waiting for a safe time to direct sow. Really? Well, do you know what hardiness zone you're in? Because there's a lot of things. In fact, I just got done planting some peas, and what else did I put in? Different grasses and some collard green seeds, direct sow, in my raised bed outside, back in my kind of, oh, check this out. You guys check this out. Look, that is my dog Olivia. She just walked all the way in the water to get a drink. If it was really hot, oh, this is funny. This is live. If it was really hot, oh, the Post-its in the way. Oh, darn it. If it was really hot, she literally would be all the way up, like swimming in there to get a drink. Hilarious. And it's so funny. She'll get out. Can't do that in a pool. Oh, wait. Here. I'm going to scan this way, hopefully. Where'd she go? There she is. Oh, darn it. There she is. She's just going to shake. Usually she'll go in the grass and roll around. It's the cutest thing. 13. Anyways, there's a lot of things you can direct sow right now. Sorry, just look on the back of the seed package, and it will tell you, you know, so many days before the last frost, your last frost. So mine's May 15th, and the area where I have mine in the raised bed, if by chance we do get some crazy weather and it gets really cold and my seeds have already started to emerge, I can easily cover it with a sheet, a light sheet. Just make sure you get it off in the morning before the sun starts cooking on it. You can do that. And so you can still direct sow. Can't wait to get in my big garden, which is way over there. I got a lot of cosmos and marigolds and sunflowers. Oh, and my dahlias. That will be going in over there. But anyhow, yay. All right. Well, yeah, I was going to show you my nets that I'm going to use to catch some, a frog. I'm just going to catch, actually, I'm going to catch one toad, hopefully. So Toady has a friend. And because he's so cute. When it was sunning out yesterday and I was back in the dome, he was actually back there singing. I think he's calling his friends. Hey, I'm stuck in the dome. Come visit me. Or who knows. But, yeah, I need to get out more, right? Anyhow, so there it is. That's why I wanted to stream out here, just so you know. I have a lot of people who go, oh, how big's your pond? Was it man-made? This was man-made. And I'm going to grab some tadpoles. They're going to go in my dome pond. My dome pond you've seen. It's only about a 5-foot pond. And it's really awesome. It's a little more controlled than this. This is a little bit more work. In fact, part of our cleanup, in fact, if it stays warm in another week here, I'll be in there with a long rake. And you literally have to rake it out because leaves end up getting in there. And if you don't keep up with that, that can be bad too, because you don't want all that decomposing down in the bottom of your pond. So you got to rake it all out, kind of like a pool, kind of. But anyways, there it is. And thank you so much for joining me live once again. Be sure to connect to the links. I'm going to post the links here to today's Tuesday Garden Blogger events, because you'll want to check out the, I think there was 5 or 6, maybe 6 other bloggers who participated in that today. It was really fun. There's easy links to go to. There's everything from a garden planning chart to a container planting demo. It's very cool. Awesome girls. There's some great people who share online. And also, I'm going to put my YouTube link. You guys, you got to subscribe to my YouTube. Seriously, I'm going to get video of me catching tadpoles, and it will be quite hilarious. So, hopefully, wish me luck. But still, you want to follow my YouTube because I share a lot of really cool stuff on there. All right, guys. Sorry I wasn't in the dome. Next week, definitely, I'll be in the dome and show you what's growing back there. Or, of course, follow my page here. Anyhow, I share from the dome all the time because I live in there. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Thank you for commenting. And you guys have a great day. I hope you get out and at least enjoy a little bit of it, right? So thank you.